Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are fine. Okay, so let's start our class. Today I am going to explain you exercise 1.2. It is based on functions. Clear? So the very first question is show that the functions f from r positive to r positive defined by fx equal to 1 upon x is 1 1 and onto, where r plus is the set of all non-zero real numbers. First of all, we will solve this part only. Question is saying we have to show the given function f from r to r defined by fx equal to 1 upon x. So what we will do here, given that the function is defined from r positive to r positive defined by fx equals to 1 upon x. But question is saying we have to show this function is 1 1 and onto. This function is 1 1 and onto. So first of all we will check this function is 1 1 or not. So for 1 1, but for 1 1 we will consider two elements which belongs to its domain. What is the condition for being a 1 1 function? I explained you in the last video. A function is said to be 1 1 function if every element of its domain has its unique image in its codomain. Understood? So what we will do, we will consider two different elements of its domain. So I am considering here, let x and y, or we can say that x1 and x2 belongs to codomain. What is codomain? R positive. Students, you know what is R positive? But R is a set of all real numbers. R is a set of all real numbers. But here R positive is given. That means it is all positive real numbers. R positive means positive real numbers. So here the given function is defined from R positive to R positive. Means domain is positive real numbers and codomains are also positive real number. Domain is a set of positive real number and codomain is also a set of all positive real numbers. Got it? So for 1 1 I considered x1 and x2 belongs to its domain. Clear? Such that fx1 equals to fx2. Are you getting this point? What I am saying here, for checking this function is 1 1 or not, we will consider two different elements belongs to its domain. So I considered here x1 and x2 belongs to R positive, such that fx1 equals to fx2. In last video I explained to you fx can be considered as y. That means fx is denoted as the image. Fx is denoted as the image of x. If somewhere fx is given, so what we can say that fx is the image of x. If somewhere f1 is written, so what is the meaning of this? f1 is the image of 1. Clear? So such that fx1 equals to fx2. यहाँ हमने कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन लिया है कि अगर x1 x2 दो डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स डोमेन को बिलोंग कर रहे हैं और इस तरीके से बिलोंग कर रहे हैं कि उनकी इमेजेस कैसी हैं, इक्वल हैं. अगर इमेजेस इक्वल हो गई दो डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स की, दैट मींस द गिवन फंक्शन इज नॉट 1 1. क्लियर? सो हम यहाँ पे क्या लेकर चल रहे हैं? कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन लेकर चल रहे हैं. अब सी द फंक्शन डिफाइंड एज fx equal to 1 upon x. But if fx equal to 1 upon x, then what is the value of fx1? In place of x here, we will substitute x1. So if fx equal to 1 upon x, then fx1 will be 1 upon x1 equals to fx2 will be 1 upon x2. Is this point clear to everyone? Okay. Now see, if we cross multiply them, then we will get what? x1 equals to x2. Got it? By cross multiplication, x1 is x1 or x2 is x2. So here x1 equals to x2. What I considered? I considered x1 and x2 are two different numbers belongs to R and their images are same. So here we prove that if images of two elements are same, then these elements will also be same. Means x1 and x2 are not two different numbers, but both are same. अगर दोनों सेम है तो उनकी इमेजेस तो सेम होंगी ना. x1 अगर 1 है, x2 भी 1 है, तो इमेजेस भी कैसी होंगी? सेम होंगी. So here we can say that hence given function is 1 1. Is that clear? Again I am explaining. For checking the given function is 1 1 or not, we will consider two different elements x1 and x2 belongs to its domain such that their images are equal. Images means fx. So fx1 equals to fx2. Hope it is clear. तो यहाँ पर हमने कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन लिया कि एलिमेंट्स डिफरेंट हैं, इमेजेस सेम हैं. अगर डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स की सेम इमेज बनती है, दैट मींस द फंक्शन विल नॉट बी 1 1. तो यहाँ तो हमने मान के चले कि फंक्शन 1 1 नहीं होगा, बट fx1 की वैल्यू गिवन फंक्शन से fx equal to 1 upon x, so fx1 will be 1 upon x1 or fx equal to 1 upon x, then fx2 will be 1 upon x2. By cross multiplication we will get x1 equals to x2. Here we can say that if images of two elements are same, then both the elements are also same. तो same elements की same image means different elements की same image नहीं बनेगी, means same elements की same image बन रही है, hence fx is 1 1. Hope it is clear. Good. Now we will check the given function is onto or not. So students, first pause your video and note it down. After that I will explain you how to prove this function is onto or not. Clear? Now students, we will check this given function is onto or not. So what is the condition for being a function as an onto function? I explained you in the previous lecture कि how we can check the given function is onto or not. What is the definition of onto function? How can we find? Have you remembered something? How can we find the given function is onto? See, onto functions are those functions in which every element of its codomain has pre-images in its domain. Are you getting? If every element of its codomain has its pre-images in its domain, then the function is known as onto function. Now see, what is domain here? This R positive is domain, and what is codomain? Codomain is also R positive. Both the sets are same. Am I right? So here we will have to prove that every element of this R positive is having its pre-image in its domain. Clear? So see, given, what is given here? Fx is equal to 1 upon x. I told you in previous lecture, we will consider fx as y. We can consider, no? So implies that y equal to 1 upon x, since y equals to fx. Clear? Now if we want to find the value of x, then this x is multiplied here. So x into y equal to 1 and x equals to 1 upon y. Is that clear? Okay, now tell me, I explained you कि y is always belongs to codomain and x is always belongs to its domain. तो बेटा codomain is a set of all real numbers, all positive real numbers. See, this is a domain and this is codomain, and both are the set of all positive real numbers. So I am talking about codomain. In codomain, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, infinite numbers will be there. So I am considering here, I consider any value of this codomain. So I am taking 2. So here y equals to 2 belongs to its codomain or not? Y equals to 2. I told you कि y belongs to codomain. So I am taking the value of y is 2. So y equals to 2 belongs to R positive or not? Means its codomain को belong कर रहा है. Okay. Now from equation number 1. From equation number 1. We will substitute this value of y in first equation. So beta x equals to 1 upon 2. X equals to how much? 1 upon 2. Then x equal to 1 upon 2. Now tell me, 1 upon 2 will be a real number or not? 1 upon 2 means how much? That is 0.5. So x should belongs to domain. x domain को belong करना चाहिए. तो बेटा x की वैल्यू है 0.5. तो 0.5 इस domain को belong करेगा या नहीं करेगा? Because domain is also a set of all positive real numbers. So we can say that hence it belongs to its domain. Clear? So whatever value we will take from here, its pre-image will be in its domain. कोई भी नंबर ले लीजिए, जब आप इसमें यहाँ लगाओगे तो वो भी आपको रियल नंबर ही मिलेगा. Because both are the sets of the positive real numbers. So hence we can say that implies that for all x belongs to R positive, there is some y belongs to R positive. For all x belongs to R positive, there is some y belongs to R positive, hence fx is onto. Hence fx is onto. Clear? So here by this method we can prove that given function is 1 1 and onto. Now the second part is the result true if domain R plus 1 is replaced by n with codomain being same as R positive. Question is saying क्या result तब भी true होगा जब हम उसके domain को, domain क्या था यहाँ पर R positive, when we replaced its domain by n means is R plus की जगह हम n से replace कर देंगे. n is what? n is a set of all natural numbers. Here this is a set of all positive real numbers. So question is saying is the result true if we replace its domain by n. Clear? तो अब हम क्या करेंगे, इसको replace करेंगे, n बनाएंगे और फिर check करेंगे the function will remain same as 1 1 and 1 2 or it will be changed. So first pause the video and note this part. After that I will explain you how to solve the second part. Okay students, now for the second part, question is saying if we replace its codomain by n, now the function is from n to R positive. Now beta domain is a set of all natural numbers and codomain is a set of all real numbers, and we have to check now this function is 1 1 and onto or not. So first I will check 1 1. So for 1 1 means every element of its domain has unique image in its codomain. Clear? So process will remain same as before. We will consider, let x1 and x2 are two different elements belongs to its domain L, such that their images are also same, fx1 equals to fx2. Clear? Now fx1 function is defined by this, fx equal to 1 upon x. Then fx1 will be 1 upon x1 equals to 1 upon x2. Again by cross multiplication, x1 equals to x2. So here we have already proved that if images are same, then the elements are also same. So if images are same, then elements are also same. Hence we can say that function is 1 1. Hence f is 1 1. Clear? Now we will check onto for onto function. For onto, we know that if every element of its codomain has its pre-images in its domain, then only the function will be onto function. So see students, function, now see here, this is domain and this is codomain, and domain is n and codomain is r positive. Now domain is changed. Now domain is set of natural numbers. So beta here natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. And real numbers are positive real numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And there are infinite real numbers in between 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5, 5 and 6. Understood? So see, this codomain is a set of all positive real numbers and domain is a set of all natural numbers. So how can we say that? How can we prove that this function is onto or not? So see, given that, what is given? Function is given fx equal to 1 upon x. Or I told you, we will consider fx as y because image is considered as y. So implies that y equals to 1 upon x. Now from here we can find the value of x. Then we can say that x equal to 1 upon y. The value of x is 1 upon y. Now I am taking some example. At y equals to 2 belongs to its codomain. Y equals to 2 belongs to its codomain. See, 2 lie in codomain or not? 2 lies in codomain. Clear? Now from equation number 1. So if y equals to 2, then x equal to what? X equal to 1 upon y. And the value of y is what? 2. So then x equals to 1 upon 2. Now tell me, x should belong to domain. So 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 will lie in this domain because domain is a set of natural number. So x should be a natural number. But 1 upon 2, we know that 1 upon 2 is not a natural number. Am I right? So x equal to 1 by 2 not belongs to n. X equal to 1 by 2 does not belongs to its domain. Or if this is not belongs to n, so we can say that कि यहाँ पर 2 एक ऐसा एलिमेंट है जिसकी प्री इमेज आपको डोमेन में नहीं मिलेगी क्योंकि 2 की प्री इमेज कितनी आ रही है 1/2. अब 1/2 तो यहाँ प्रेजेंट ही नहीं है. दैट मींस वी कैन से दैट 2 इज एन एलिमेंट इन इट ऑफ इट्स कोडोमेन which is not having its image in its domain. Clear? Or if it is not having its pre-image in its domain, then we can say that it is not onto function. Hope it is clear. So at last you have to write hence f is not onto. F is not onto. Is it clear? Okay, student. So beta pause the video and note it down. Okay, students. let's start question number 2. There are so many parts in this question. I will explain you one part of this question, and the remaining parts you have to solve yourself. Clear? So question number 2. Check the injectivity and surjectivity of the following functions. So I am taking only one part here. The function is f from n to n, given by fx equal to x square. Here we have to check the injectivity and surjectivity. In last video, I told you what are the injective functions. Injective functions means one function. And what is the meaning of surjective functions? Surjective function means onto function. Means we have to check the given function is one or onto. Clear? We have to check this function is one and onto or not. So don't be confused, because here injectivity and surjectivity is given. So injectivity means we have to check this function is one or not, or for surjectivity we will have to check the function is onto or not. Understood? Process will remain same as the previous question. So let's start. First of all, I am checking 1 for 1. What we will do? We will consider two different elements belongs to its domain. Let x1 and x2 belongs to its domain. What is its domain? Domain is n. So x1 and x2 belongs to n such that their image is means fx1 equals to fx2. I considered here x1 and x2 are two different elements belongs to its domain such that their images are equal. Clear? Now fx1 equal to fx2, but given that fx equal to x square, so beta fx1 is how much? Here fx equal to x square. So if I am taking x1 in place of x, then we will get x1 square, or for fx2 we will get x2 square. Now we will remove the square from both the sides. Then what we will get? We will get x1 equals to x2. That means x1 and x2 are not two different elements. They are same. That's why their images are same. Understood? So hence f is 1 or 1 means injective. So hence f is injective. Half part is solved. Now we have to check the surjectivity. For checking the surjectivity, we have to find this function is onto or not. For onto function. But for onto, you should know every element of its codomain has its pre-image in its domain. So see here, beta fx equal to x square. Domain is n or codomain is also n. So see, with the help of mapping I will explain you. Domain is n and codomain is also n. N is the set of natural numbers. So here natural numbers you know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Similarly here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Clear? Function is defined fx equal to x square. So we have to write here given fx equal to x square. I told you fx is considered as y. So implies that y equal to x square. Now I am checking this relation is true for any element of this codomain or not. So I am taking 2 only. एक एलिमेंट ले लिया मैंने, 2 ले सकते हो, 3 ले सकते हो, 5 ले सकते हो, कुछ भी ले लो. I am taking 2. So at codomain, y is related to codomain now. Y belongs to codomain. So I am taking y equals to 2 belongs to its codomain, that is n. Now beta substitute this value of y in this equation. That implies that in place of y I can put 2. So 2 equal to x square. Now we have to find x. If we want to remove this square, then square root will be here. So we can say that the value of x is square root of 2. And you know that x are the elements of its domain. Domain is this. Domain is a set of natural number. The value of x is under root 2. Now tell me, under root 2 will lie in its domain or not? No, because root 2 is not a natural number. Root 2 is not a natural number. So we have to write here, it does not belongs to its domain. It does not belongs to its domain. So you have to write, hence, for all y belongs to n, no x belongs to n. कि y की किसी भी वैल्यू के लिए जो n को n कोडोमेन को बिलोंग करती है, कोई भी x नहीं होगा जो n को बिलोंग करेगा, because root 2 is not a natural number. Hence implies that f is not onto. Onto means surjective. Hence f is not surjective. So this function is injective. This function is 1 1, but it is not onto. Understood? Hope it is clear. Okay, students, pause the video and note it down. Okay, students, now I am considering the third question. Third question is, prove that the greatest integer function f from real number to real number given by fx equal to closed interval x. This is the sign of greatest integer function. Is neither 1 1 nor onto. ना तो ये 1 1 होगा ना ये onto होगा. एक नया फंक्शन मिला है, हालांकि 11th क्लास में हल्की सी डिटेल मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेन की थी. But what is the greatest integer function? So here this is the greatest integer function and it is defined on real number to real number, and we have to show this function is neither 1 1 nor onto. Understood? So before solving this, I want to explain you what is an greatest integer function. Clear? So see, greatest integer function means greatest integer function of x. So it is always closed in a closed interval. Square bracket में close होता है. ठीक है? Suppose that if x equal to 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 and so on 1.9. These are the values of x. I am considering this. So the values of this greatest integer 1.1, greatest integer 1.2, greatest integer 1.3, greatest integer 1.4, greatest integer 1.5 and so on, greatest integer 1.9. So what will be the values of these functions? So beta, always keep in your mind if I am talking about greatest integer 1.1, so its value will be 1. Its value will be 1. See, हम इसकी left side का number लेंगे. If 1.1 is here, so we will have to write 1. Or listen carefully. Suppose that this is a real number line. ठीक है? This is 1 and this is 2. And we know that 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.9, all numbers should lie in between 1 and 2. So this is 1.1, this is 1.2, 1.3, and so on 1.9. Clear? So its name is greatest integer function. So if I am talking about the value of greatest integer function of 1.1, so first of all we will have to find that this 1.1 will lie in which two integers. So see, 1.1 will lie in between 1 and 2 because 1 and 2 are the integers. So name is greatest integer function. We will have to take the smallest integer, 1 or 2. What is the smallest? 1 is the smallest. so its value will be 1. Similarly 1.2 will lie in between which integers? Again 1 and 2. So out of 1 and 2, which integer is the smallest? 1 is the smallest, so its value is also 1. Same here, 1.3 will lie in between 1 and 2, and out of 1 and 2, which one is the smaller? 1 is the smaller, so its value is 1. Same 1.4 value is 1, 1.5 value is 1, 1.9 value is 1. Clear? Now I am taking some more examples. If question is saying what is the value of greatest integer 9.7, so we will have to check 9.7 will lie in which two integers. 9.7 will lie in between 9 and 10. Out of 9 and 10, which is the smaller? 9 is the smaller, so its value will be 9. Clear? Okay, one more. Greatest integer 6.7 or 6.6, suppose that. So 6.6 will lie in between 6 and 7, and what is the smaller? Out of 6 and 7, 6 is the smaller, so its value will be 6. Understood? Now pay more attention. The value of the decimal numbers, the value of all decimal numbers, we are getting an integer or not? इसकी वैल्यू हमें डेसिमल में नहीं मिल रही है, इसकी वैल्यू हमें क्या मिल रही है? कोई इंटीजर मिल रहा है. 1.1 की 1, 1.2 की वैल्यू 1, 1.3 is value 1, value of 1.4 is 1, 1.51, 1.91, 9.79, 6.6 is the value of 6.6 is 6. So whenever we will solve this greatest integer function, so its value will always be an integer. Clear? Now any confusion in greatest integer function? Okay, now we will start this sum. Okay, how to solve this? See, given function is what? F from R to R, defined by fx equals to greatest integer x. We have to show this function is neither 1 1 nor onto. If this is not 1 1, we have to check. So for 1 1, see, I am considering two elements which belongs to its domain. Its domain is R. R is real number. So beta real number can be in decimal form. Yes, obviously. So let 1.1, 1.7 belongs to its domain or not? R. Okay. Now beta f 1.1 is what? F x equal to greatest integer x. So f 1.1 is what? Greatest integer 1.1. And according to the definition of greatest integer, what is the value of this? 1.1. Value is 1. Now we will have to check the value of this. So function 1.7 equals to greatest integer 1.7 equal to its value is also 1. So here f 1.1 or f 1.7 both are equal. So you have to write here f 1.1 equals to f 1.7, but these two values are not equal. 1.1 and 1.7 are not equal, but 1.1 is not equal to 1.7. Now see, in previous question, whenever we will check this function is 1 1 or not, what we will do? We will consider two different numbers belongs to domain such that their images are equal. Then we should prove that the given whatever we considered, जो भी हमने यहाँ पर x1 x2 माना था, हमने क्या प्रूव करना होता है कि वो डिफरेंट नहीं थे, वो सेम थे. बट यहाँ क्या हुआ कि इमेजेस तो सेम है, बट वो नंबर्स कैसे हैं? डिफरेंट है. Hence it is not 1 1. ओके, इन जनरल अगर हम देखें तो 1 1 होता क्या? 1 1 फंक्शन क्या था कि इफ एवरी एलिमेंट ऑफ इट्स डोमेन हैज यूनिक इमेज इन इट्स कोडोमेन, यानी डोमेन के हर एलिमेंट की कैसी इमेज बननी चाहिए? यूनिक इमेज बननी चाहिए। किन्हीं भी दो एलिमेंट्स की सेम इमेज नहीं बननी चाहिए। सो सी हियर बेटा 1.1 की जो इमेज बनी वो कितनी थी? 1 थी, और 1.7 की भी इमेज क्या है? यहाँ पर 1 है। तो इसका मतलब दो डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स 1.1 और 1.7 की सेम इमेज बन रहे हैं। दैट मीन्स दिस फंक्शन इज नॉट 1 1. सो हेंस f is not 1 1. Clear? f is not 1 1. Now see for onto, for onto, beta given that fx equal to greatest integer x, I told you कि fx को हम क्या कंसीडर करेंगे? y. That implies that y equals to greatest integer x. I explained you the value of greatest integer function is always an integer. It is always an integer. You know 1.1 greatest integer 1.1 is 1, greatest integer 1.7 is also 1. You know this now? So y की वैल्यू हमेशा क्या आएगी? एक इंटीजर आएगी which is equal to an integer. This is an integer. Now see, function is defined from real number to real number, means domain भी real है और codomain भी real है. So see here, this is real and this codomain is also real, but y belongs to codomain. We know that ना कि y belongs to codomain, but y क्या आ रहा है? इंटीजर आ रहा है. तो y इंटीजर है, अच्छी बात है. 1 is an integer, 2 is an integer, 3 is an integer, 4 integer. That means इन इंटीजर्स की तो प्री इमेज होगी डोमेन के अंदर, बिकॉज y की वैल्यू क्या आ रही है? इंटीजर आ रही है. तो इन इंटीजर्स की तो प्री इमेजेस होंगी, बट इनके बीच में जो नंबर्स रह गए, इनफाइनाइट नंबर्स जो रह गए, उनकी कोई भी प्री इमेज डोमेन में नहीं बनेगी, बिकॉज y की वैल्यू तो डेसिमल में कभी आ ही नहीं रही, और y क्या है? y इमेज है. तो अगर इस नंबर की इमेज, सपोज दैट here are the real numbers 1, 1.1, 1.2, 2, 2.1, 2.9, 3. So see 1 की इमेज 1 पर, 1.1 की इमेज 1 पर, 1.2 की इमेज 1 पर. Similarly, the image of 2 is on 2, the image of 2.1 is on 2, the image of 2.9 is on 2. Similarly, the image of 3 is on 3. Now see, here are lots of numbers in between 1 and 2, whose pre-image will not exist in this real number, in its domain. Clear? So here are lots of numbers who is not having their pre-images in its domain. That's why this function is also not onto. Hope it is clear. So how can we write? So here for some y, for some value of y belongs to its codomain, no x belongs to its domain. What we will have to write here? For some value of y which belongs to its codomain, there is no x belongs to in its domain. कि y की कुछ वैल्यूज के लिए x लाई नहीं करेगा उसके डोमेन में. Hence f is not onto. Hence f is not onto. So we have already proved f is neither 1 1 and f is neither nor onto. So at last we will have to write hence f is neither 1 1 nor onto. Clear? Any confusion? Okay, students. So please pause the video and note it down. Okay, students. Now I am going to wind up this video. The remaining sum of this exercise you will have to solve at home, and you have to send me your homework by 6 p.m. today. So we will meet again in the next video with new sums. Till that time, stay at home and be safe. Thank you.